Today, this video, as you know by the title, 5 things I miss about America. This is going to be part of a 4-part series. Next we'll have 5 things I don't miss about America. And then we'll have 5 things I love about Cambodia and 5 things I don't love about Cambodia. So stay tuned for that. We'll start off with number 1, conveniences. I've been in Cambodia now for almost a year, and I'm starting to realize the conveniences, you know. Now granted, Cambodia does have Food Panda, among other things, a lot of good things there, but I miss the convenience of getting loans. Like if I want to buy a home, I just get online, apply, and I know in 30 seconds. It's pretty easy to do. And some other conveniences I miss are the 24/7 gas stations. I mean, come on, AM, PM, hello, Sublime hit it best, right? Yeah, just always open. Fast food, the conveniences like that. This is still very much a small town here, and I miss the 24/7 convenience. One of the other conveniences that I do miss is the ability to see family relatively quickly and easily. Cambodia is 12 hours ahead of the Eastern Standard Time in America. So when it's 12 p.m. and you're getting lunch in New York City, it is 12 midnight here in Cambodia, and vice versa. And so to see family, because there's no direct flights, for instance, from America anywhere to Cambodia, you've either got to go through another Asian country like Singapore, the Philippines, or most commonly Bangkok. And not that that's not a problem, because I do love all those countries. I love visiting them, and sometimes it's nice to be able to have that nice extended layover, you know, the stopover, as they say, to see those countries, especially like Bangkok. I love Bangkok. I don't like big cities, but I do like that city. Everything's within, 2, 3, 4 hour flight, albeit that's, you got an hour, you got to get there early for the flight. So, you know, even a 4-hour flight ends up being a full day, especially if you got to get a layover. But nonetheless, I do miss the convenience of just getting on a plane and go visiting my mom in Phoenix, all right? Hopping in a car and driving 2 hours to see my daughter. My papa lives an hour before I used to live there. So now when I fly to America from here, it involves more flights, you know, and I've got family on both sides of the country in America. So, you know, maybe I got to fly from Phoenix and then fly to Chicago and then drive for, 3 hours to Indiana or Michigan. So, but nonetheless, it's still quicker and easier. That's a convenience that I miss, because from here, I mean, it is literally a 10-hour and a 14-hour flight, no matter which way you slice it. You're going through Doha. You guys know, you guys have been here. You got a lot of different options, but either way, there's no short way to get to America. So I do miss the convenience of seeing family and friends too, lifelong friends. Another convenience that I miss is the ability to hop on the interstate and just drive. The interstate system in America is very well laid out. You don't realize that until you live in another country. You got yardsticks, aka mile markers, that tell you where you're going. You know, you've got your odd numbers and your even numbers, north, south, east, west. You know which highway you're on. There's a lot of exits. It tells you exactly what the exit has for conveniences, gas station, hotel, food. In Cambodia, especially my recent trip down to Kep, took me 2 days, but there's no yardsticks here, no mile markers. You just kind of got to stop when you see an interchange and kind of figure it out from Google Maps which way you're going. And pray to God that you don't get an hour down the way the wrong way, you know. Number 2 that I miss is the physical land. In America, there's no denying it's the most beautiful landscape in the world. I've been all over the world myself, all the continents, and I've never seen something so beautiful as America. Let's start with the national parks. That comes to mind real quick. Yellowstone, Yosemite, I mean, the list is endless. There's all kinds of outdoor activities, hiking, camping, boating, off-roading. The national parks are absolutely gorgeous. The other thing I miss, I want to show you how beautiful this is right here in Siem Reap along the river. The sun setting And it's been a great day, as always, here in Cambodia. But just give you a quick little 360 here. I got myself a little iced coffee with some sweet milk, my favorite here in Cambodia. It's very similar to what you get over there in Thailand, if those of you have been there. But let's do a little checking out here and see what's happening. Is the other thing that I miss, which actually ties into the conveniences, is the mountains. You can just get in a car and go to the mountains, depending where you live. You know, California, growing up in Southern California, Riverside, the mountains were 30 minutes away to an hour, depending on traffic. And I miss that convenience. You can go snowboarding in the morning and surfing in the evening. You know what I mean? That convenience was really, really nice. There's some trade-offs when you live in another country, that's for sure. But I do miss the mountains. I miss the, that was one of the physical land part that I miss, is the mountains, the high altitude. As an avid outdoorsman, I enjoy camping and hiking and off-roading. So, another one with the physical land is, you guessed it, the desert. I mean, I've been all over the Middle East. Yes, they have the Sahara Desert. That's really exciting. But the desert in America is extraordinary. From Palm Springs to Blythe, even the desert Southwest, like Arizona. I mean, how beautiful is that when everything's green, the rain, the cactuses are in full bloom. I mean, you guys have driven it, you know. I mean, Interstate 10 from Phoenix to Southern California is just a beautiful time whenever the cactuses are in full bloom. And of course, all the history you get to see along the way in the desert. I'm an avid history buff, if you guys didn't know from other videos. Just be able to see the Old West, Tombstone, and whatnot. There's just so many great opportunities to learn about the history in America. And then lastly, as far as the physical land, I do miss the oceans. They're relatively clean. And the beaches are so fun. There's surfboards, you can skate. I grew up in Southern California, skating down at Venice Beach, surfing at Huntington Beach. It was an easy drive, and it was something I enjoyed doing. There's not a lot of places to surf in Cambodia, even on the ocean, let alone Thailand. So you got to go a long ways here if you want to do any of the outdoor activities as far as the oceans are concerned. Now, granted, Cambodia has some really good oceans. Check out the video above there. We just did on Cap, as well as the other one we did on Koh Rong Island. Very beautiful, a different kind of beautiful. But the convenience of just going to the ocean and enjoying that, like Florida, just flying down, get back on a plane and flying to Florida and going to Miami Beach or, Naples. There's just so many opportunities to see the ocean in America. And then, of course, you have all the nice restaurants, nice hotels, the nightlife. And then multiple outdoor activities, and snorkeling, scuba diving, all those things I enjoy doing, and fishing, albeit it's a lot more expensive in America, but I do miss those. Number 3 is I miss owning a home. Right now, the wife and I, we do rent a room, an apartment, and it's a fairly decent apartment. $200 a month, you can't go wrong. But I do miss owning a home in America because of the grand scale. When I left, I had a home that was about 3,500 square feet, absolutely beautiful, well appointed, a huge yard, half acre, but it was too big for me, We'll get into that to another video. But here, right now, the wife and I are looking at owning a home, and then that'll also be tied into the next video, but I do miss owning a home in America because the financial security that it gives you, Number 4 is safety. Cambodia, now granted, Cambodia is a very, very safe country. For being a third world country and its rocky history, a lot of people are surprised when they come here how safe Cambodia is. I'm actually probably right now, with all the political shit going on in America, I'm probably safer here than I am there. But as far as safety, what I mean is, for instance, here you've got obstacles in the road. I drive a moto, as you guys know. The roads are not safe here because, like a lot of third world countries, because the infrastructure is not there yet. They're a growing country. People drive on the wrong side of the road. No headlights at night. Majority of people don't use headlights or taillights, so you just got little black shadows. turning left into the wrong way of traffic. When you're turning right, somebody's coming right at you, making a left-hand turn into your lane. It's a blind corner, things like that. There's all kinds of cows on the roads. I don't like to drive at night, you know, because of the animals on the road. There's stray dogs, a lot of potholes, but the safety of American highways, I miss that because for one, the police pull you over for speeding. You don't pay the police to put in the money in the pocket. You actually get a ticket, you go to court, you have a chance to prove yourself if you're innocent or guilty. And then if you're guilty, you know how it goes, you got to pay the fine. I miss the security of the traffic cameras and the safety of knowing that the laws are in place that will be enforced no matter what color you are, no matter what nationality you are. You're going to pay the same fine as the next guy, you know? Most importantly, the safety that I miss in America is the structure and the discipline of having to drive in America to go get your license. You can't just get a license because you were owed one. You get one because you had to earn it. You had to go pass the test, do a driving test, and then you got to renew it, of course, every year. So that safety in driving, knowing that the seatbelt's on, the cars are safe, even the motos are safe because you got your helmet on. Now, granted, a lot of you are going to say, oh, well, but I was in a wreck, you know, this place, or I saw this bad wreck. Yes, granted, nothing's perfect. But when you've been like me and you travel the world and you've seen other highway systems in different countries, America's a very safe country, probably the safest to drive in the world, actually. So I miss the safety of that. I also miss the safety and security of knowing that if I break the law, I have a chance to prove myself innocent. Nobody's just going to throw me in jail and say, hey, good luck, pay me a lot of money and I'll let you out. There's checks and balances with the law. And now, granted, I know, again, some of you are going to leave comments down below saying, oh, well, that's not the case. But for me, that's been my experience. And like I said, this is my own video and my own personal experiences. I know not everybody in America has it good. But for me, that's what I miss, is the safety and security of America. Lastly, I do miss the Four Seasons. I mean, that's probably should have been number one. These are in no particular order, as I said before, but I do miss the Four Seasons, especially living in the Midwest. I love the summer, the barbecues, the friends, the warm weather. I love the fall because the trees all turn colors, they look beautiful. The weather starts getting cooler, you get to get some coats on, the coat you haven't worn in a while. And just the fall festivities, you know, you've got Halloween, you've got Thanksgiving, you get to decorate your home. I do miss the Four Seasons. The winter time, you know, I hated winter when I lived in America. I hated getting up, going to work, driving in it, putting a coat on. Oh my goodness, and if you're raising kids, there's a snow day and you got to figure out what you're doing for the day because now your kid's home and you know how the list goes there. But I do miss the snow because I haven't been here now. I missed an entire winter now in America. So, and then of course spring, I mean, nothing more beautiful than you see, you know, in early March, that first lily that pops up from the ground. Like, wow, it's 40 frickin' degrees out, but spring's coming, you know? And then the summer, I hate to say this because I resented mowing the yard when I lived there. Of course, I did pay a landscaper to do it. A to Z, if you're watching this, brother, you did a great job in the yard. I missed you. Yeah, it's I miss mowing the yard, the smell of that fresh cut grass, putting the charcoal on the barbecue and the smell of it when first lit, knowing that when you've done with it, you've got a cold beer and some steaks and some chicken. And who doesn't love American barbecue? So yeah, I do miss the Four Seasons, that is for certain. This video is not all-inclusive, and it's just the first 5 things that come to my mind, probably because they're the most important, maybe not. If you've made it this far in a video, guys, leave a country flag of the country that you watch from this video, and we will heart it for you. We appreciate you watching. And real quick, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you get anything from this video, hit a thumbs up. Just put some love on that little button right there. We appreciate you guys watching. We're a growing new YouTube channel. We are Cambodian based, my wife and I, Linda, and we are a new YouTube channel. We're really trying to grow. and to give you guys more videos. Hit the like button, and if you get anything from this and you feel like you like what you hear and see from us, feel free to subscribe. We would appreciate it. We will be doing a live video once we hit 500 subscribers, and we are getting closer. I think we're at 444 today, so 3 4s on subscribers, so we're getting close, guys. I'm hoping before May 1st we can do a live video for you guys, and you guys can do a Q&A with us, because I know a lot of you guys that do subscribe, you're eager to know about us and ask us questions. So yeah, if you haven't yet, feel free to subscribe. We'd appreciate it. Also, check us out on the socials, Instagram and Facebook at Mahoney Travels, and TikTok. I hope this has helped you guys a little bit as far as why I moved to Cambodia and what I miss about America. Cambodia is a wonderful country, as is America, and we'll explain in the video why I left America. But for now, safe travels from Mahoney Travels, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace, guys. Ciao.